We still got 5 minutes, but what do you say we just get it going now?
Yeah, let's get her started.
I think so. All right. Here we go. All right, welcome everybody. Good afternoon. This is Howlin' Beck. It's Q Club. We are here sitting in a booth. You know why? You know why?
We got ourselves a match.
We got a
folks.
match. We got a match. Welcome everyone. I am Brian Hallelujah Hollenbeck. In the booth with me today is Mr. Jake Nips Knipple. Say hi, Jake.
How we doing, folks?
No, you say hi, Jake. Say hi, Jake.
Hi, Jake.
Hi, there you go. See, there you go.
Hey,
That's
Brian.
how you need to do
Hi.
it.
Hey,
Thank
Brian.
you.
Hi.
No, hi, Jake.
Hi.
All right, we are here for a challenge match between Harmon Singh and Tony Offerman. These two guys, I think they play a match or they play leagues against each other, but they know each other. Apparently, they've been having a battle between the two of them, saying I can beat you and you can beat me, and I can beat you and you can beat me, and
That's where
let's
the match
play it
comes
on
in
the stream.
game. Let's do it.
So let's put some money up for it and get it going on the stream here. Like they're just kind of itching to go. They were here practicing early, so we figured we still had 5 minutes, but we're going to start it early. We got a couple people in there. Eric Ramirez saying, "Let's go." Was that Andrew?
Andrew Boomer.
Andrew Boomer.
Tony Gelato. Let's go.
Oh,
baby.
so he already knows the whole gelato.
It's got to be a work buddy.
So that's actually going to come up when Jake reads the player profile. He actually is like, "What the hell is this? What did you think it said?
Gelalo.
Gelalo.
There's no.
Yeah, because it didn't look like he had
crossing on the
crossed a T in there. So when he walked in, I said, "What is gelato?" He's like, "No, it's gelato." And so he kind of put a backstory behind it, which we'll share with everyone when that comes due. But we are going to get them rolling. It's a little bit past 5 here, but they're itching to go. So, oh wait, Tony's walking away. Where is Tony going? Tony is off. What's he doing?
He's looking for the Wi-Fi password.
Oh,
looks like.
Okay. He's going to get the Wi-Fi password. But we're going to give them the thumbs up as soon as... All right. So we just let Herman know, and Tony's coming back from getting the Wi-Fi password. And we're going to get this rolling. So we are race to 7. It is Shit. Is it Ulta? I got to... Oh, hold on. Let me get you over here because they're going to lag it. And if you want to open up that window, because they're going to bring one of the cue balls over here, and it looks like Herman is going. That's a great lag by Herman. All right. Bringing the ball up. Herman is going to start us out, breaking them in this race to 7 here. And we are going to get you on this view here. Perfect. Thank you, sir. All right. I got to look up the flyer now because I know. Well, I actually just talked to like three people that just put on. We got 3 matches coming up here because everyone after the last one, hey, I want to play. So I got 3 coming up here, and I don't remember what this one was. So.
I don't want to butcher his name, but Tony Vasakil said, "Love this matchup." Yeah.
What's up, Tony?
I've done two of these so far, and both of them have been great. I'm looking forward to another good one here.
Okay, it is alternate break, so we won't know who. We'll know who's breaking.
Tony also said, "I'm going Tony O, but can't sleep on Harmon." It's good to know. Not really familiar with either one of these guys, but I enjoy good pool, so we'll see how we pan out tonight.
Yeah. All right, off to the races, side ball break, and unfortunately it got kicked. That thing was going towards the side, not the pocket, the corner pocket, but it was just coming off to the side. I was looking directly down, and it just happened to carry him another ball and carry him into the pocket, so that's going to give Tony ball in hand to start out. Now, if he can get that one stripe out of there, stripes look pretty good.
Stripes look phenomenal. What is that, the 15 too? 15, yeah. If you can get the 15
the
out
15.
of the way there.
Here's the thing. He could take solids. He could take the 6 on the side and bump into the 3 ball. But here's the thing. If you don't get a shot.
He's going for it right here.
Oh. All right, so he's gonna take this 12 and try to carry him into the 6, which will carry him into the 15. He's got to be careful, though. This is going to be tricky. He's got to make sure that 6 ball is not going to... I would almost try to go a little bit straighter and come behind it. So I don't think he's straight enough on it right now. He's going to run into the 6. Oh, he ran into the 3.
Wow. Tony said, Tony O tied Jack McKenna in our league with 15 table runs. That's a pretty impressive feat.
Nice.
It's a
Nicely
impressive
done.
feat.
Well, unfortunately, he kind of hung himself right. I don't know if he can see. Oh, yeah, he can. He can see the 13. So getting on the 13 ball, he might have cleared that out enough where if he gets to that side, he can actually make the 15.
Yeah.
But he'd almost have to leave that as his out ball, I would say. Which can be done.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, that worked out absolutely
Very
perfect.
good.
Wow, that worked out perfect.
Yeah, he's got a very nice looking out here. I don't know what it is, but I can see
Well,
five balls that are sitting pretty nice.
This
right
14, if you could draw back on this. Okay. Yeah, I would have liked to draw back a little more because then what he could have done is he could have actually taken the 9 and gotten on the 15 ball from there.
Saying gone down more.
Yeah. Okay, here, let me... Let me get to the telestrator here. Oh, web controller. So that 9 ball was right here. If he would have got, oh, actually, it's probably more here. If he would have gotten the cue ball here, come off, come over this way, get to here, he could have gotten on the 15 ball, and then he could have actually slid over in between making that come over here. So now it's just going to be this is going to be tough. Because now, really, he doesn't have anything now. I don't really see. He could. Is he going to try to bank it?
He's going to try to bank it.
Here's the thing, though, is if he runs into that 10 ball at all, he doesn't want to hit it too hard. It will push it, but he's got to hit this hard to get the cue ball back.
Yeah.
Wow, he cleared it.
Drilled it.
Nice shot, but unfortunately it came up a little short. And I don't know if that...
He can't see. No, he can't see the 10 all the way down.
That's what I was looking at. I don't think that will go all the way down.
No.
Even if the 5 was... that's a horrible position because he's scratching either way.
Mm-hmm.
What did
Andrew Boomer said, "Scorpion tattoo, say less."
Remember, you can send some of those up, too.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
No, you forgot last time.
Everyone from now on, you're getting up there for you.
I didn't see what he called. Get you guys back over here to the overhead. I didn't see what he called.
Wow. If he was going for the side, that was...
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know. I was busy closing some windows on stuff, so I didn't see where he had called. But if he tried that side pocket, that was a hell of a try.
I mean,
I don't know if
and
anybody
for damn near shape and on the 8 ball too.
If anybody out there is watching, if you happen to see where he pointed to, did he call it in the side? I'm assuming he did, because
The effort, that was valiant effort there.
100%. All right, this is going to give Herman an opportunity here. Yeah, it came up a little. She came up 50-yard line right there.
Yeah. You know, the table's a little trickier than it pans out to be.
It is now. I would have hit that a little harder, tried to come back into the center of the table, because then you had the opportunity of getting on the 2 ball. Because I personally would like to get on that 2 ball as fast as I can to get on the 7. Because once you get, take the 2 ball in the upper right-hand corner, then you come down for the 7, then you can come forward, and then you get the 4 and the 1 out of the way and leave the 3 for your out ball. No, not quite.
Looks like he called the bottom left corner. Tried to 3 rail.
Oh, okay. All right, so Harmon does have the 4 ball here. Just be careful. All right, nicely done. Good shot. He's looking at the 1 ball on the side and where the cue ball is going to go. I like that he's doing that. Taking a look at the tangent line and seeing where that cue ball is going to go. Nicely done. He knew he was going to run into the 7, but he didn't want to push the 7 ball up too far. So I like the way he went about doing that. I personally just take the 3 ball here. It's natural shape to get on the 5. He just has to be careful not to hit it too hard to get stuck behind the 8. If he does hit it too hard, he wants to hit it hard enough so it doesn't get stuck behind the 8.
The natural shape on this is going to be phenomenal for the 5. Bring
Correct.
back for the 7. The 2, the 7 would be.
And he also could, this shape could get him to actually the 7 ball as well. Because it's going to come 2 rails. See, but it actually came 2 rails nicely to the point where he could take the 7 if he wants to right now.
What do you take here?
You know, it looks different from on the screen here, but I personally would take the 5 ball. Because you can actually just put draw on it, come straight across table and come back. Then he could actually, if he doesn't end up good on the 7, he could end up good on the 2 ball. Take the 2 to get on the 7. But again, the 7, I mean, looking at the table, not on the screen, the 7 ball doesn't look too bad.
No, the 7 ball on the side looks actually...
Yeah, well, the problem is where the cue ball is going to go. The cue ball is going to float down towards the upper right corner pocket. And if he hits it too hard, it's going to leave him a long shot on. So I like this shot right here. See, but here's the problem. I don't like how he left that, though. I would have hit that a lot harder because he needed to come back to the center of the table. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to leave it over to that side. He's going to have to cut this 2 ball on the side. So this is doable, but you have to hit this so hard because of how much you're cutting this 2 that he doesn't want to get the cue ball back where he is right now. Oh, he hit that perfect. That's actually going to come up real high. It's going to be perfect. Nicely done.
Look at
very
that.
Nice shot. He executed that shot very, very well. The only thing he's hoping is that he's not straight on. If he is straight, he could just draw it straight back for the 8 in the side. Or 8 in the corner.
Yeah, that works too.
He had enough angle on that to draw it back and take the 8 in the same pocket he put the 7 in. So very nicely done. Oh, this could be a quick match, man. These guys are both playing. You got good players. Yeah, so John, Said 3, played 3, tried 3 rails. Thank you guys for that input. We weren't paying attention to see where he called it, so I appreciate you guys helping us out there. All right, that is game 1 underway here. Huh?
Who's red and who's blue? I'm thinking they're asking.
Well, just pick whichever one you want to be. Oh, Tony's on the screen. Yeah, I guess on the screen here I have Tony
they have a
red,
point.
but yeah, I guess. All right, so Harmon is.
You are blue. Blue.
All right.
There we go. We got him.
All right. Alternate break format here. So Tony is up to break the second rack. Coming your way, race to 7. And again, I'm going to say it again. The way these guys are shooting, they're both stroking the ball real well. This could be a very quick match. Appreciate everybody tuning in here to Outer Point Streaming here on this fine Thursday afternoon. It's finally warm out here. I should be out on the golf course, but I'm here with these great individuals.
For the people.
For the people. That's what this stream is about. It's for the players. I don't steal your money. I just like to help you guys out. Give you guys some opportunity to play on a stream without stealing anything from you. We are the stream for the players. Appreciate you being here. If you would, do us a favor, please. Whatever platform you're watching on, whether it's on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, please smash up that like button for us. We certainly appreciate it. Tony B says he's going. What's that?
So Nick Newman said, Tony V says he's going Tony O, but last I heard you dropped $2K on Harmon.
Oh,
wow.
2K on Harmon, huh? Oh, boy, there's some money out there for this match. Good for you guys. All right, guys, let us know. Let us know who you bet on. I don't bet on anybody. I don't want any favoritism here. Just don't go too far.
All right.
I hit that good.
Yes, you did.
So now, I don't see if he can see.
This is a.
I don't see if he can see the 10 in the side right now, but I don't think he needs to.
He can.
He can.
Yes.
I like what he's doing here because he can just put some upper left spin on this and come around table to get on the 14 and 10. He's got to put a good stroke on this, though, because if you don't follow through on this, you're going to come up short. He hit it good. Nicely done. Now, if I were him, I would actually take this 10 ball. Take the 10 ball, run into the 8, push the 8 up, because the 8 could cause you some issue. Don't hit it real hard. Pocket speed for the 10 ball. Because you're going to run into the 8, it's going to push the 8 up. Then you're going to stay right there for the 14 ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
If anything, if you coming off the 8, you might maybe touch the 7 with it, which is going to bump you back over for the 14 better anyways.
Right. So he's taking the 14 right now. I don't know if he's going to try to slide over into the 7, which is an option. Oh, he didn't slide at all. Okay. He must have a plan for that 8 ball. I wouldn't leave it for last, personally. But
Tony said, LOL, I was messing with Tony.
oh, well, damn it all.
Come on. I don't know. I personally would maybe leave that ball for my last ball.
Yeah, the problem he may run into here is if he runs into the 8 or 7, he's going to stump him. Well, okay, he got away with it.
He did.
Now, that's a tight pocket past the 15, though. The 11 past the 15, bridged up over the 8 ball.
Yes, correct.
See, this is why I think he would have been better off taking that 10 ball first, running into the 8 and pushing the 8 over. Now, I'm not saying this isn't doable. Oh, can he see the 15 ball? He might be able to see the 15.
No, he's going 11.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe you could see the 50. If you could see the 15, that'd be nicely done.
No.
Nicely done, except now he's just going to have to take his medicine here. Just make the 9 ball. Make the 9 ball and take your medicine, because you don't want to try to do too much here and miss this 9 ball.
Michael Lemire, what's up, guys? Be seeing you next weekend, Brian.
What's up, Mike? Awesome, man. There you go. That's I like that shot. Unfortunately, he got over that ball, so he couldn't do too much with it. So I like what he just, again, going back to take what the table's going to give you because of the situation.
John Willkit says Harmon 7-6. It's going to be that alternate break. I think it's really going to come down to if somebody makes something on the break, we're going to have issues.
Absolutely. So this is a key shot. Obviously, he's going to have to maybe try to run. He's going to run into the 6, I think. I don't know if he's going to maybe touch the 4. Oh, he knew he missed that one. He knew it as soon as he hit it. All right, this is going to give Tony an opportunity here. So Harmon almost took advantage of. Harmon broke first. Tony wasn't able to take advantage of it, even though he had ball in hand. And I thought that Harmon was going to take advantage here of Tony's break and dry, but he didn't. So this is going to give Tony an opportunity to tie the score up. What's your pattern here?
Well, from the looks of it, he's trying to, looking at it on the screen, he's trying to go 4 to get himself up for something around the 5. But I think 4, 6, yeah.
See, I personally would not have gone that way.
4, 6, 2, 4.
I personally would have actually come back and actually taken a 6 on the opposite side.
Interesting. Okay. Now I'm probably just going 5 ball.
I mean, everybody has their own patterns, but I personally would have left the 5 and 7 as my 2 out balls, because you got the 5 right there, which will get you onto the 7, and the 8's right in the corner. Not saying that other ways can't work. Just the problem is if he gets a little off on, he should be fine now.
Yep.
He got a good angle on the 7 ball to get on the 2. I personally would not go very far on the 7 ball. I'd have an angle, and let's see if he decides that I would personally try to leave the cue ball. Yeah, I would have tried to leave it here so you had an angle to come over this way for the 7. And I think he shook his head like, oh, I'm too straight. And I think that's where it was a little concerning.
You know,
I think
it looks straight from here, but you can see it from our angle. I mean, he's got enough.
Well, he's got an angle on it, but the thing about it, he doesn't have enough angle on it to get below it, like in here. I think he'll still be able to do it, but he's got to put a little spin on this. And yeah, see, now obviously he's got a shot, but he would have rather had that cue ball down in this area here, so the angle was coming up this way for the cue ball. Again, not saying that it can't be done. Now he's going to have to. Sorry, guys. Let me get that off there. Now he's going to have to float down. All right. Well, that worked.
Yeah. Dave Peters says, hello, Brian.
What's up, Dave? Oops. I just wanted to make sure that this was working. What's up, Dave? All right, he got good on this. Got himself a shot. That's all he was looking to do. Oh. Did he call it 2-rail bank? I bet he didn't. All right, that's going to get Tony on the board. First games and the last games are your hardest to get. They both got them, so now we're off to the races. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here to Outer Point Streaming. We are the stream for the players. We certainly appreciate having you with us here today. My name is Brian Hallelujah Hollenbeck, and in the booth with me is Mr. Jake Nips Knipple.
Hi, Jake.
Hi, Jake. I didn't say hi, Jake, this time.
How we doing?
Such a jerk.
Dave Peters says blue skies, baby. Blue skies.
That's awesome. I tell you, I got to get my motorcycle running.
I'm unplugged.
Remember, we got these buttons.
I'm unplugged.
You what?
I'm unplugged.
You can't hear it?
Nope.
Well, what did you do? Oh, boy, I tell you. There should be a...
Oh.
Did you find it?
The old toggle switch? I don't know what happened.
It's probably just not in there all the way. Oh, sorry, guys. Let me get you over here to this view. All right. Uh-oh. Oof. All right, Herman likes that second ball break. And as you can see, that's your second ball break special, folks. That's what happens when you don't hit them real good. They go all to one side.
This is... Stripes are looking kind of nice.
What did Nick say there?
Nick Newman, what a beautiful day to stay inside and watch some local pool. Ain't that right, buddy?
Stay inside on this beautiful day.
Salsa Man, hi fellas.
What's up, Fred?
What's going on?
Nope, we still haven't gotten your salsa yet.
I haven't gotten it yet. Still waiting.
You know, Corey will get it to us eventually. How's everything going with you, Fred? Hopefully everything's going well. I saw your updates at, what, do you have just a couple more, or you have a couple more, or you're done with your treatments, correct? All right, so Tony took stripes. I like stripes. The only thing I don't like is that 8-ball.
That 8-ball is very, very, very tucked right now. He's got a couple shots here, though, that I think he'll be able to... Oh, look at this.
I see. I don't like doing it this early, though, especially with that 9-ball right there. He's looking at doing it now. I personally... I know you try to get your balls out of the way as early as possible. I get that. I understand that. But here's the problem. The problem with that right now is he's got to be careful. Well, one, he unfortunately did not make the shot, but he had to be very careful about where he was going to push those balls with that 9 over there.
Taking out those other 2 as well.
All right. I personally would have maybe taken the 15 ball, gotten good on the 12, or maybe taken the 15 and gotten a little better on that, get closer to that ball. I understand maybe he was trying to leave the 12 ball there as an out ball just in case he got stuck somewhere, which I don't mind either, but just got to be careful of where he's going to push those other balls. All right, so the only issue...
This is going to be an interesting pattern to see what we have here.
Yeah, the 1-5 just going to be... It does not look like the combo is lined up. Even if it was, it's so close to that 8-ball that...
Nicely done.
Now, I'm trying to see if the 1-ball passes the 9. I think the 1-ball passes the 9. If it does... now there's no balls to get over to that side there, unfortunately, so I'm not quite sure what he's going to do.
I'm thinking he's going to go I wouldn't with the 2 right now because I don't think he would have it. 2, 7 in the side.
Well,
maybe.
Being against the rail, he can't really put much on this, though. So I don't mind this shot here.
I don't either. I didn't know he could see it.
Yeah, oh yeah, he can see the 7 right now. Oh. Well, now the 1 goes past. For sure. And the 5 goes past, so.
All right, here we go. Sending this one out. Treatments are done. They did the job. Bone infection cleared up. Still going weekly to the doctor. The doctor for the wound on the bottom of my foot, but it has improved a lot.
That's awesome.
It's
to hear,
great
Fred.
news. Great news.
All right, Herman's in a little bit of a pickle here. As even if he can see the 2 ball, but taking the 2 ball, trying to look at the tangent line here, he's going to run into the 12, I think, and that's going to kill the speed to come back, because he needs to come back around to get on the 6 ball. Unless he hits it hard, but if he hits it hard enough where he runs at a 12 and kicks a 12 down, oh, he overcut it.
Yep.
Overcut it.
You got 5 decent balls in the open. What's your pattern here?
I am taking the 15 ball, coming back across table to get on the 14. It's natural. It's natural shape. Because you're against the rail, so you can't really do much with this. Pocket speed will bring you back across table for the 14 in the side. Just like that.
Yep.
14 in the side, and he got perfect angle. He's going down towards the 13. So I would hit this shot to actually bring the cue ball like down in this area right here. That's where I'd be going. Now, I don't know if you saw, he's not happy with that, and I don't blame him. Is the way he hit that, the ball skidded a little bit. The way it jumped, it actually jumped off that a little bit because the way he made contact with the cue ball, it's almost like when it hit that ball, it kind of skid, and then it didn't roll forward as much as he would like it to. Now, he can still get this done. He can cut the 13 ball. He was looking to get down here, where I was talking about, and get on the 9. Because if he's in at that spot right there, he can cut the 9 in, come back across table for the 13, 12, 8 in the side.
Yeah.
So now he can cut this ball. He wants to put a little right on this to try to run right into the 1 ball. Yeah, he ran into the 5. He was trying to run into the 1 ball.
Jacob Catala says, "Let's go, Tony." What's going on, Jacob?
All right, I don't know. He cannot see the 9 right now, I don't think.
Nick Sumnick.
What's up, Nick?
Right? This might go hill. Both good shooters.
100%.
Nick was the winner of the last match that we had on the stream here.
Against Gretchen. I heard that she is chomping at the bit to take that money back from you, Nick. All right. So Tony's going to have... Oh, why is he putting draw on this? See, that's what I was afraid of with cutting that ball. Now, I'm not quite sure why you put draw on that. The problem is when you put draw on a ball like that, it actually... That's why he undercut it. If you put draw on that ball, it immediately is going to give a top spin, which is going to push it towards the rail, the high side rail.
And I've learned this both streams from you that the draw, you can't. Yeah. It's too much draw.
Yep.
Draw.
Now, he could have cut that one, just cut it normally, and come back up table just like he did. he would have just had to obviously try to miss the 2-ball, which could have been done. It was a little trickier shot because he had to go in between the 2 and the corner pocket. He didn't want to scratch, but it could have been done. So Herman is going to cut this 6-ball. I don't know if he's going to try to put some right on this to come into the 1.
Nick said she can try. I'd be there for it.
If he does not put any spin, he's going to run into the 8-ball here. Yeah, see, he undercut that. He undercut that, which got him low side of the 8. But he didn't really get much from that.
No, he's got the only shot that I don't think he can see the 5 in the corner or in the side. He's got to go 2.
No, he's got to. Well, he might be able to see the 5. Yeah, looks like he can. He's calling the 5. Oh, wow. Okay, and that would be ball in hand. Let's see, hit the 8. And it's going to give Tony ball in hand with 3 balls left on the table to take a 1-game lead here. And now he's going to get to the point where he wanted to before. To take the 9-ball, leave himself a little angle. I personally would go at this straight. So now you just got to put a little left on this just so you make sure you don't come towards the 8-ball. He could come towards the 8-ball and take in the lower left corner pocket as well as you're looking at the screen.
I think the idea is to go on the side here, though.
Yeah.
For sure. Executed.
No, but you're on the rail. Not that it's tough, but this is why I like to go at the 9 straight on and leave yourself the outside angle.
To come back off.
And then you just come back off the rail a little
100%.
bit. But he should be just fine here. And there it is.
And there he goes. 2-1. Jacob says this is Tony right here. Not sure what that means, but
I don't know either. All right, 2-1, race to 7, alternate break format. So Tony is up to break. Harmon broke that last one. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here to Outer Point Streaming. I am Brian Hallelujah Hollenbeck, and in the booth with me, if you don't recognize that voice, is Jake Nips Knipple.
Hey, Brian, how we doing?
We're doing great.
Good.
I'd be out on the golf course. I'd be doing much better.
Yeah.
But,
You know, I was at Wenatchee yesterday for the first time in a long time.
Were you golfing, or were you just staring at it?
No, I wasn't golfing. My buddies were golfing on the simulators. They got,
Oh yeah,
I think, 6 brand new.
Do they really?
Beautiful facility.
I
over
saw
there.
that new building they have.
Oh, Jacob said he means he's breaking. All right, fair enough.
All right, head ball break for Tony. Oh, I tell you, they had a bunch of balls that were going towards nada.
No, this is Sparta. Nick, that's a good one.
All right, this will be a good opportunity here for Herman. This is definitely a runnable table, I think. He takes this 2-ball. He could float down. Oh, he's going to try to take the combo first. I thought about that, but here's the thing. That 5-ball. The 5-ball could be a little iffy. So he is taking the combo. So he's going to carry him the 12 into the 3, which will also hit the 5-ball, but he's got to be careful where this 5-ball is going to go afterwards. Wow, he hit it. Oh, he hit it good.
He did hit it good. He hit it real good.
Very, very nicely done.
This is a runnable table. That just upped the chances a lot right there for sure.
That was the key shot for Herman, for sure.
Jacob Catala forgot to say hi. He's from the Bronx.
What's up, Jacob?
Welcome, man.
The Bronx, huh? Nice.
Never been.
I've never been to the Upper East Coast either. I've been everywhere else but the Upper East Coast. I want to go see the. I want to go to New York and see the Towers Memorial.
Yeah.
As a veteran, that stuff is close to my heart, and I want to get out there and see.
Couldn't even imagine. Send chills down your spine.
Oh, dude! I remember the day it happened. It's on the reserve base when it happened. It's the most horrible fucking thing. Excuse my French, but that kind of shit just pisses me off.
Yep.
That's the one thing Herman did not. Okay, he can see the two ball. I was afraid that he got himself hooked on the one and not been able to see the two.
The old Happy Gilmore. Just tap it in.
Tap it in.
Go when you're home.
I can't wait. Happy Gilmore 2's coming out.
I know.
You know that?
Yeah, and it's on Netflix.
It's what?
Yeah.
It is already?
It's a Netflix special.
Get out of here.
Swear
Is
to
it
God.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Shit, I didn't know that. I didn't know it was out already.
It's not. It's not out yet.
It's not?
It's gonna be. It's a Netflix special.
Okay, so Herman just has to be careful here because he's got to come around 2 rails for this one.
Wow.
Perfect, except to get on the 8. That's going to be tough. Boy, I tell you, if he can, he wanted to. Oh, Jesus, it's going to be tough. I don't know
if he can hold it, I think he taps it, and I think he plays the 8 ball down in the left bottom corner. Oh shoot! That's what I'm afraid of. Too.
Oh, nicely done, nicely done.
Jacob says if we need a guide, just got to let him know. Hey, I don't know if I'll ever flown to Jersey one time, got off the airplane, hopped onto another plane. Other than that, I don't know if I'll ever plan on going.
Jacob, I definitely would. I definitely would love to have a guide, man, because I want to get out there and see some sights out there. I've never been there. Fred Renner says, "All right, so that's a table run. Actually, as they call that in Europe, it's a dish."
A table?
You know that?
Oh.
It's called a dish.
Because...
Don't ask me why.
I was going to say...
It was about 2 years ago. We were doing a stream. And there was a guy from Europe on. And we were discussing and talking about things. And we had a table run. And he said, over in Europe, that's called a dish. And then if the person breaks... Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was a reverse dish. Because Tony broke the balls and Herman ran it. So that's a reverse dish. If Tony would have broken ran it, that's a dish.
Okay.
I'm like, wow, that's something new.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No, Fred said it happened on his birthday.
September 11th is your birthday, huh, Fred?
Shit.
One of the most sickening days in history. All right. Herman decided to go to headball break.
11-2.
Oh, almost. Almost. Did not make one on the break. Neither of these guys, I don't think, neither of them had made a ball on a break yet. Except for the cue ball.
Yeah. Jacob said, bring you to Spanish billiard culture.
Spanish billiard culture, huh?
What's the difference?
That'd be quite interesting.
Yeah.
Spanish actual billiards, like on a billiards table, or are you talking about like pool on a actual table with holes? Pockets, or I should say pockets on them. All right, dry break from Harmon is going to give Tony an opportunity here. He's taking stripes, obviously. What's he going to try to do here?
Uh,
I'm not quite sure what
I
that
don't know if that's-
accomplished.
Dead combo in the side now.
I wouldn't be taking that. The hell you talking about?
I'm just trying to. I got my head turned looking at the screen
Dead
here.
combo in the side.
It looks a lot better on the screen than it does in.
Thought you were stopped smoking marijuana.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, for that comment that you just made about the combo on the side.
Idiot.
All right, so I think he's taking the 9 down in the corner. The 1 is going to help him from not scratching, but it's going to be close.
Jacob said, shout out to Scaffidi's Hideout, my favorite peoples. I'm assuming you know both of these guys, one of these guys maybe? And he said actual tables, yep, totally different than BCA rules.
Oh, really? I know Harmon plays a lot down at Scaffidi's with Mark Scaffidi. And Mark Scaffidi usually comes to my Friday nights. He hasn't been in a while. Mark's a great guy. Great dude. And also Gray Seach, another good dude.
Don't stop smoking, he says.
Well, he has to.
Yeah.
They need to legalize. And I don't smoke, but they need to legalize it here in Wisconsin. It's just so dumb.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
I do gummies at night because they help me sleep, but other than that, I don't look at anybody differently just because you do. It's not like you're doing some heroin and fentanyl.
Nick said, did someone say marijuana? That's what I call a dish.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Only when it's, around the Thanksgiving time. As long as you say, can somebody bring a dish? I can get behind that.
So, Jacob, do you live here in Wisconsin because you're talking about Scaffidi's, or do you actually live in the Bronx, or you've been here, or you just know about Scaffidi's? Because if you live here, if I go out to the New York, how the hell are you going to tour me? Give me a tour, buddy. Virtually? We're going to FaceTime?
Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom call. Yeah, we'll Zoom on the phone. I can actually Zoom. I can do a Zoom call on the stream here.
We got Richard saying legalize it in Texas, too. It just needs to be legalized federally. It really does.
I agree. What's up, Richard? You tuning in from Texas? Good to have you in here.
Nick Karachi, what's going on, brother?
What's up,
guys?
Nick?
Jacob said it's legal in NYC.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is. It's legal all around us. It's legal in Illinois. It's legal in Michigan. I don't know about Minnesota, though.
I was just in Minnesota, and I can tell you, sadly, it's not.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, that's a shocker.
It was a shame.
Tampon Tim there.
No.
I'm surprised he hasn't. Legalized it yet.
Yeah, me too.
Because usually that's why I look at some of the things that, and I'm not trying to make this political, but I'm an independent guy just because I see sides from the Democrat side and I also see sides from the Republican side. Now, the way the one side is getting, it's getting pretty bad, but certain things I lean with the Democratic side. And marijuana is one of them. They should just legalize it. All right, Harmon I'm not quite sure what he's going to try to do here. He needs to get that 4-ball or the 2-ball out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure where he's trying to go with this and what ball he's going to use to get that out. He's taking all his pawns off the table here and needs to give himself an out. Now, here's what I would do. He's got an angle on the 1, right? So take the 1 ball, bring the cue ball here, and come down here.
Oh, not hard enough.
And actually, he didn't even need to get that far. I'm not sure what he's doing here. This could be ugly right here. Well, I'm not quite sure what he was trying to do there.
I'm not sure either because regardless of what it was, he wasn't going to be able to get on that 2-ball.
No, unless he was trying to run into the 8 and leave himself an angle on the 4 to maybe carry him off the 11 is what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Take the 4 into the 11 and kick the 2 out. That was a viable option. But if he could have actually gotten a cue ball down in this area right here, he could have actually made the 4-ball and spun into that. But
Richard here saying, "What's up, fellas?" He's watching from Dallas. And Fred came in and said, no worse than drinking. In fact, I see more angry drunks than stoners. And isn't that the fact?
100%.
You know? Jacob says he lived in Wisconsin for a year, but he's from the Bronx and living in New York currently. He was part of Scaffidi's club.
Oh, nice.
And Fred said, 100% Brian, Evers has tried.
Yeah, I know he did try, and I know us the Republicans that shot it down, which, again, that's why I'm just like, come on, guys. Legalize it and shit, make money off of it.
Yeah. John said set for the 4 to take off the 15.
Yeah, I think that's what he was looking at. Didn't see what he called here. He's in a tough spot here. The only thing I would possibly try to do is I would try to come off the 4 and maybe stick the cue ball behind the 8. Stick the cue ball behind the 8 and make him run into the 11 ball. Is it the 11 ball that's on that rail?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 11 ball. I think I called it the 15 before. Because here's the thing. Even if you're not successful with it, you're still making him make a shot. That was very nice. But he called that. But I didn't really see he hit it well, but I wasn't. I'm not quite sure. You're making that 4-ball is going around the table so much that I don't know if that was a wise. He hit it nice. He hit it good.
Hit it fantastic.
But what did it get him?
Correct.
Not a whole lot, unfortunately. See, now he basically put him in a position now where he's have to kick at it or he's got to hit the 11 ball. Very nicely done by Harmon, but I would have done that on the last shot. Tried to do it in the last shot.
Mm-hmm. Fred said there's no reason not to. I don't smoke either, but I'm totally for it being legal. And, the amount of people that I know that are the same exact way about it, it's incredible.
John, sorry, I'm colorblind. John, it's funny because I'm not colorblind, but I have a color deficiency. So that's why I like the TV balls, because the TV balls, the 4 is a pink, whereas the other balls, when the 2 and the 4 are together,
it's way too close to the blue and the purple.
So close.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh Jesus, I always screw that up.
Understand that.
So my blues and my greens, so like green and brown, and blue and purple are two colors that, unless they're right next to one another, I can tell the difference, but I don't know which one is which. Like, I don't know which one's the blue, which one's the purple, just because I can see the difference in it, the shades. And I found that out when I was going through MEPS with the military. It tested my eyesight, and I had such good eyesight. I had 25 vision that they very rarely ever see that. So they actually pulled me aside and talked to me about, because I was going enlisted, but they talked to me about a program to become a pilot via enlisted. Why did he do that? Okay. Oh, okay, that's right. So he's just pushing that ball out of there just so Tony did not have a ball down there to break that out. But anyway, they pulled me aside and said, hey, you have such good vision that we'd like to tell you about this program that you can become a pilot. I said, oh, okay, perfect. So I got the information. I had the information in my hand. Then went to the color test. And
you failed.
I didn't fail
You
the whole
failed
thing.
with flying colors.
Yeah, well, I
Ba-dum.
was flying. I was flying, all right. Yeah, I failed it, but only to the point where they're like, okay, you got a color deficiency. Because I could see most of them that were coming before me, but then obviously the blues and the greens are like, is there a number there? Really? You're lying to me. I don't see no damn number. All right, Tony's going for it right now. And I like what he's doing here. You might as well, right? You're going to make the ball. Just don't want to scratch. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because he
That
hit that
hurts.
really good.
And the 8
And
goes too.
He literally could just he could have put a little more spin on it or just a little less spin on it, and it would have been freaking perfect.
Yeah.
But he hit it exactly to the point where, yeah, that's unfortunate.
You know what I love to see?
What?
I just look up at the TV real quick. It's an hour left, and I just see hundreds of thousands of people.
Oh,
in Green
the
Bay.
Packer, yeah, at the draft. Oh, I see. This is why I don't like doing that. I would have floated forward. Now he can still get. He's gonna have to come back across
Yep.
table a couple times here. So he can still make this happen. But I like his pattern. I like the way he picked
was
that,
very
and
nice.
he hit that
That was
perfect.
very nice.
And actually, to be honest with you, that actually probably was the shot. Looking at it, that probably was the best shot to take, because even if you do come up a little short, you can still get to that ball. If you go forward with it and you get too far, so let's just say very quickly here. So that object ball was right here. So had he gone further and the cue ball would have been here, now you're going to a blind pocket and you would have had to come across table and back with a lot of spin on it. So I like the way you did that, actually, looking back at it. I know I initially said I wouldn't have done that, but actually, yeah, he probably picked the best option on that one, to be honest with you. All right, that is going to give Harmon a one-game lead, 3-2, in race to 7, alternate break format. So Tony is up to break here, and I think
Why don't I go over Tony's profile
Jake's
here?
going to do a profile sheet.
We got his name is Tony Offerman, 27 years old, from Milwaukee. Uses a McDermott with the G-Core shaft. He's only been playing for 3.5 years. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Oh, good for him.
Good for you, man. His favorite drill is the spot shots. His favorite place to eat in Milwaukee is at the Harbor House. Never heard of that place, but I heard that place is fantastic.
Harbor House, where is that?
I believe that's downtown.
Is it?
I believe so. Harbor House. I could have swore that's a downtown, and I'm going to be.
I'm looking it up,
it's
so.
completely wrong, guaranteed. Something people don't know about him is he's just a silly, goofy old guy. And
Old. What is he talking about? Old. He's not old.
Oh, it doesn't say old. Just a silly, goofy guy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Okay.
throw the old in there. It's 27. He's a young buck.
Oh, okay. So, I know what the Harbor House is down by the Milwaukee Art Museum, by the Summerfest grounds.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I thought it was downtown.
Right by Discovery World.
Yep. His nickname is Tony Gelato. Apparently, they have this stand at his work that once a year, the company asks him to run the gelato stand. So he's over the years gotten the name of Mr. Tony Gelato. Favorite place to shoot is either Scafidis or Shepherd's. How did he get start shooting? He started playing with friends and grew to love the game. I feel like that's how a lot of people get to start, is
Yep.
play a couple rounds at the bar one night and you realize, hey, I'm actually not horrible, and this is actually pretty fun. Stripes. Interesting to see what he's going to do with that 12 ball. Getting back to that, the Harbor House, is that a steakhouse?
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Now I'm probably going to be wrong, but I thought it might have been a steakhouse. Ooh, wow. Okay. I did not see that one coming. And you can see the 12 in the side now. That was my question. I was wrong on that.
Sorry, I'm just reading something real quick here, so keep them entertained.
No
What'd you
problem.
there, Jake?
No problem. Balls deep in the phone. No worries. I think if you could get that one back, he'd brought it back a little farther, try to get it more down table for either the. Is that 14? This is a tough cut here on the 10 ball. Very nicely done. Came back over. Okay, yeah. Well, he's got enough for the 14. Natural shape to bring it back around for the 12. And does it 8 go? 8 might slide past the 1 in that bottom left corner. Yeah, this could be a quick game here. Wow.
Oh, he got there.
Wow. He did. He sure did. Fred said it looks like it's a seafood restaurant. Interesting.
Oh.
And I do like my seafood.
I'm always on a seafood diet. My seafood, I eat it.
That was a good one. I'll give it to you.
All right. Back to the match here. Sorry, I was reading something and checking something out. So he's in a little tricky situation here because
I think what he thinks it can scratch is what I think he's looking at.
Well, he could because he could carry him off the 6.
Off the 6,
off
into
the
the 4, into the
Yep.
side. Yep.
And he can't cross bank it because the 1's in the way.
Fred said clams, mussels, shrimp like that. Yeah, that
Oh, that's
I
why.
can get down.
Oh, God,
I can
yeah.
get down with that. Yeah, 100%.
What's he doing?
He's going.
Did he call something?
Yeah, I think he's going all the way down. Yeah.
See, I don't like this because he could. Yep.
Called
That's
it.
exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly what we were talking about.
I mean, and it was a spit image of it too.
Yeah, I might actually hit a replay on that. So, once this game is done, we can actually. Oh, what is? Okay, so they're taking a break. So let's take it. I don't like this because he could. Yep.
Called it.
Right.
He's exiting one. Now he's. I don't like this because he. All right, so I'm gonna slow that. I can slow this down. Oops, cancel. Gosh, dang it all. Where is my... don't like this because he could. I don't like this because he could.
Yep.
He's accepting. So like this because he could. Yeah. They caromed off. Because he could. He's because he could. So caromed off the 3, off the 4,
off the
or
6.
6. Yeah,
Yep.
6 off the 4, and spun in there.
He hit that thing, that 8-ball dead center pocket too. That's a shame.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what we're talking about.
What we're talking about. I mean, and it was a spit. Yeah, you guys who know these guys pretty well know that this could go hill. I'm here for it. These guys are both shooting pretty decent right now. That's for sure.
All right, so that's going to give Tony, so it's going to tie up 3-3. Race to 7. Tied up. Race to 4 now for each of these members. Again, thank you all for tuning in here to Outer Point Streaming. Appreciate you having us in your house, your car, wherever you're at. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull up. I want to make sure everybody knows about. I just changed the flyer. Oh, my browser.
Wow, another dry break.
All right, let me get you guys over to here while I'm doing whatever I need to do. Actually, keep them entertained. I'm going to send this flyer to myself so I can pull it up.
Fair enough. Yeah, these breaks though, have been, I mean, the action that these guys are getting off the balls and off the rails and everything is fantastic, but the only ball that's been going in has been that white ball. It's been a damn shame. Damn shame.
What kind of shame?
Damn shame. Interesting to see what... I don't know what he's trying to go for here. Stripes, maybe?
He's playing pool.
No. Is he? Trying to? Is?
All right. Come on. Did he take stripes or solids?
That was us. I believe that was...
You're not watching?
I can't see the...
Oh.
This is in the way, and you got the flyer.
I don't want to hear your excuses. It's ridiculous, man.
He went with solids.
Solids.
Yeah. Which actually was the right move. Only his one ball's got the one that's a problem here.
Do. All right. Image.
What are you seeing here? 4, maybe. He's cutting that pretty far.
Oh, what's he gonna do after this?
That's my question. Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what. He got really good on this 5 ball.
The thing is he's got, I don't know if he might have gotten too good to break out the 11 ball to get him anywhere that he wants to be.
Yeah, the problem is coming off. He's going to run into the left side of the 11 ball, which is going to make the cue ball come over this way. And I think he may clip the 5 a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to be a great outcome for him. Or the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. He hit it good. He just clipped the 11, But just clipping the 11, now he doesn't have a full pocket. He's going to have to go off the 9 to make it, which can be done, but he's got to hit it absolutely perfect. But he's got to get good on the 1
Off
ball.
the rail first. Carry him off
Yeah.
the 9. Yep.
Off the rail, off the 9. Now, he's going to have to stroke this one very, very nicely because he can get up for this 1 ball right now if he strokes this good. Oh, he put a little too much draw on that. Little too much draw. He ran into the 13 ball and Karen off the 13 into the side pocket. So he just needed to stroke through that a little bit better, and I think he would have been in good shape. Actually, looking at it, though, he had to maybe cut that so much. See, the problem is when you have to cut a ball that much and you're putting draw on it, the draw doesn't really take because you're not contacting enough of the ball for that draw to actually take. Oh. But still.
I've been on it better this time.
I know you have. That's awesome, man. All right, Harmon's got ball in hand.
Runnable. Give me an out here. What's your start? What's your finish?
Does the
ball?
11? Does the 11 pass the 9? I can't see.
Yes.
If the 11 passes a 9.
So he's going to take it now.
I don't mind this. He's going to take the 11 now. I don't mind this. I think there was an easier path. I think had he taken the 11 ball, floated over for that ball, and then it's an easier shot to come back across table for the 9 and then get on the 12 or 14, whichever one is. Yeah, he would have liked to get down table a little bit more for that one, but I personally would still take this ball right now. Take the 12 ball, cut it in. You're coming back across table anyway.
Naturally bring you back across.
Yeah, so
anyways,
naturally
right?
bring you straight back across table. Now, if you don't feel comfortable, which, he obviously doesn't feel comfortable, there's still ways of getting out of this table. No doubt about it.
It goes.
It goes, but
It's going to be hard to hold. I'm going to assume
Well, 'cause
he's going
he's-
to have to come down for the 12 ball on this, honestly. for
no,
this one.
he can't. I wouldn't.
Can
I'd
you
try to
hold it?
hold
Can you
this
hold
for
that?
the 15. I think he can. Oh, that's going to be... Yeah, he should be able to hold it. Just pocket speed. He hit a little bit more than pocket speed. But see, here's the problem. This is going to be tough to get back down here for this. You're putting draw on this, you're going to come towards the 8 ball. Unless you put draw with right on it and put a good stroke on it. Wow, he did. He hit that really well.
Wow.
But with that being said, now you could run into the 8 ball here. And if you push it towards the 2 ball, could make it tough for you. If he's able to miss the 8 ball. Oh.
Would have had a good leave on it, too.
Yeah, but that it wouldn't have happened that way, though. Because he undercut it, so he hit it full. He wouldn't have hit the 8 ball
On the Rick.
exactly like that.
Sure.
So it would have been close. Had he made it, he probably would have ran a little more into the 8 ball, but that could have pushed it towards the 2. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that could have caused some issues. All right, Tony has an opportunity here. He can get on this 2 ball. He hits this 1 ball good if he's going to even try to, because here's the thing. Let's say you get down below. Let me get to my illustrator here. So you hit this ball and you bring the cue ball back down here. You have an opportunity to make that, but if you don't get good angle on this, the 8 ball does not pass just like that. Now,
Oh, man.
now he's stuck.
Yep.
He hit that ball really good. A little softer would have gotten him right in this area here. But here's the thing. If he doesn't get straight on it, so let's just say he's off a little bit off the tail, like here. You hit this ball, there's no way that the 8-ball does not pass that 14, so you're still kind of stuck. I thought maybe he would have possibly
unless he would have put a lot of draw on it and brought it back to sink it in the corner here. If he would have gone back and
if he got straight on it though, that's the other thing. So this could work out good for Tony if he gets a good hit on this. He could put the cue ball on the opposite side of the table. Oh, that's unfortunate for Tony.
Question for you.
Answer for you.
Can I possibly get one of those vitamin C brought to you by Hall's Defense?
Defense. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. All right, for all of you, I'm going to start talking about this now because this game should be over fairly. So I'm not saying, it's over by any means right now. But with that being said, we've got a match coming up in a couple weekends on a Sunday, May 4th. Terrence Beck is playing Nate Mindham. It started out as $10,000 in the middle, but then there's some crap talking going back between the two of them, and it went up to $20,000 in the middle. So that was on the flyer for a very long time. But just recently, as of yesterday, Terrence had sent a message saying that apparently his work truck, his box truck that he uses for his business, apparently broke down and he had to spend around $6,000 to fix it. Drilled it.
Nice shot.
Very nicely done. So he had to request that the amount to be brought back down to the original wager, which was $10,000 in the middle. Now, Nate said, well, look, we put the deposit down because I required they put a deposit down, a $2,000 deposit. Nate brought up, well, we put the deposit down on the $20,000. I see his side of it, but I also see Terrence's side of it, that the only verbiage that was said is if someone backs out of it, then the $2,000 is guaranteed to the other person. There was nothing said about if the amount dropped down. So it was kind of a gray area, which I couldn't really fight either way for one or the other. I understand Nate's point, but I also understand Terrence's point as well. So they both agreed that, okay, fine, we'll drop it down to the original amount, which is $10,000, but it is for sure happening. Also, if that amount gets dropped down at all, it is a no-go. And the $2,000, hey, Tony raised his hand like, yes, I finally made a ball in the break and I didn't scratch. So with that being said, it is going to go through as $10,000 in the middle. It will be no lower than that. If it ends up being lower than that, like say the day of, either Nate or Terrence come in and say, well, look, I couldn't come up with any more money, so we'll play for whatever I have, the $2,000 to get. Well, then it's not going to happen the day of. It's just going to be a wash. And like, let's say Nate comes in and says, I don't have any more money. I only have the $2,000 that I gave as a deposit. Terrence will take that $2,000 and go home. If Terrence comes in and says, I don't have any more money than that, then Nate will take that money and go home. So they're not going to play if it's any less than the $5,000 per player. Well, I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue, but we shall see. All right, Tony made a couple on the break here. He's got a good opportunity, but that seven ball is going to be tough.
Fucked. So, sorry, excuse me, sorry.
That's all right. This isn't a children's show, but at the same time,
Try
to keep it a little clean.
Idiot.
Guy's got a point.
All right, let's see where he's going with this here. I want to see us playing for the 7 ball because I don't see a good plan here.
The only thing that I'm seeing right now is a bank.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm seeing too. I mean, he could. This is where he could right here draw out of this and come just short of the 9 and bank the 7. Well, he's not going to get there with that.
Nope.
Hmm.
I thought there might have been a gap between the 9 and the 8 ball. He would have been able to see, but
Yeah, but still, I don't.
very tight.
He could get back up table for the 7 ball now for the bank. But I tell you, then you're banking it. That's good luck getting on the 4 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tony's in a tough spot here. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. He might be able to spin this in. I was thinking he could possibly spin and ride into the 13 or the 7 ball. But here's the thing. Now, he actually got pretty good on this because if he cuts this 4 ball in, he could run right into the 7 ball.
It could pretty, I don't want to say naturally, but pretty naturally.
Well, it's pretty naturally, I think. Because the tangent line is going to take him here. And he could either come backside of it or come right into it. So I see, here's the draw, though. See how the cue's up and the back end is up in the air like that? No, it's too far. Too far. So he was thinking to get down there for the bank on the 7 ball. But unfortunately, he took that a little too far, and now he stuck himself. I didn't put a game up there, did I? Yeah, Harmon has 4. So I was busy getting that flyer up. And I thought maybe the guy in the booth with me would have had my back, but apparently he doesn't, so.
I was too busy looking at the comments trying to make sure
right?
I'm even right.
Oh, shoot. I got to take this call real quick. It's something for tomorrow. Keep them entertained, would you?
Yeah, we'll do my best here. Got the old Jumperino coming out, see what this guy can do.
No, I actually meant to call you. I'm doing a stream right now tonight, but I was going to call you afterwards. I'll have to call me because I did stop in the Home Depot today and I talked to Ross. And I said, hey, by chance have a better...
Going cross corner with it.
He's like, unfortunately, tonight I don't. He's like, but I can call you first thing in the morning when the driver gets in. Because it'll be a box truck. And he said he'll know in the morning, kind of. But he's going to try to make it the first stop. So he said it'll probably be around like 10:30-ish is what he told me.
He's got a pretty good angle on it. Be most importantly to get a hit on it. Up and over. Oh, off the table. A little ball in hand now. That can hurt. The way Harmon's been shooting, he's very capable of running this out by himself here. .12 and 14 ball on the rail, I think, are going to be his 2 problem balls, but right off the bat with ball in hand, I don't think are going to be a problem at all.
Yeah, because I mean, I had told, when I went over there, I talked to the guy and said that we're replacing the sign. We already have a sign there. We're just replacing it. And he's like, well, you technically don't need
Okay. I was going to go with the 9, I'm going to assume. 9 or 10, either or. It's 12 balls, still not ideal. All right. Still interesting. Okay, 11. Well, even that 12. 12 for the last ball. That's... Everybody shoots their own way. That's not the way I would have played it. Wow. Had the angle, had everything on it. Mr. Gelato looks like he's got a chance to tie the game up here, folks.
Yeah, well, I'll either see it tomorrow or just go by there, just let me know what it says.
Just got to sit down a little bit. Looks like he should be able to roll that in just fine. Tony Gelato makes it 4-4. You see, I got a little bored here that I would have had that score here. I just didn't know what button to press. And he says I'm the one that's slacking over here. It's just, I don't... Is there 3, 6, 9, 12, 24, 28... Jesus. 32 buttons on this bad boy. And he's expecting me to know what one to press. Third time. Eric Ramirez said that Harmon plays a lot on 9-footers. Hey, I can tell. When I was watching him practice, he's got really nice ball speed, real nice ball control. And for only playing for his player card says 4 years. These two guys for playing only as long as they've been playing is absolutely awesome. Love it for the game too. Open table here. Everything's looking pretty open. The one ball on the rail, I think, is really the only problem ball that I'm seeing. I mean, both are absolutely flawless. Yeah, I'm thinking he's trying to figure out what one he wants to go with. He's going to go with solids here. Not a bad choice. That's what I would have went with myself. Don't do it. They're both over here smiling. They both knew it. Yeah, I mean, solids just... This is a runnable table, that's for sure. Very nicely done. Ball speed was fantastic. Brought it back to the middle of the table. Gives you plenty of options here.
We'll fix that. Don't worry. We'll fix that problem.
I don't know. I'm seeing a table around here, folks. Just looking at the 5 in the corner or in the side here. He's going 4 down to the corner, looking for the 5 in the side, finishing with the 7, 8 in the corner. Very nicely done, just like that. Yep. bounce. Wow. This is going to be interesting.
I really appreciate it, man. Right on. No, didn't sound like it. All right, I gotta go watch a shot. All right, man. Thanks, man.
Brian's heading out. We're going to get a little slow-mo of the shot here. Got to make sure he's careful about that 8-ball. It's real close. Thinking it was a good hit. Can confirm. Was good. Rich Music. Tony H. Tony, he's got a great pendulum. Both of these guys got great pendulums, I will admit.
All right, back in the saddle again, folks. Thanks for taking over there for a little bit, buddy.
No
I had to
problem,
take
brother.
that phone call. I got some flooring being delivered tomorrow at the lodge, and I asked for some help, and only one guy offered up some help. And I'm like, I appreciate any help I can get.
What type of flooring you guys got going on over there?
Some LVP,
Sure.
luxury vinyl plank flooring for our, our Mosier Hall, our kitchen area, our dining area downstairs.
Sure.
Done a lot of remodeling to it, so we're trying to get it looking nice so we can start renting it out.
Awesome. You guys close?
Close. Got the walls. Michelle actually helped out painting. Got all painted. We're close. Now it's just the flooring and a couple other things, and we should be good. Well, I tell you, Tony was running that table out very nicely.
It was coming together flawlessly.
He unfortunately got a little too the wrong angle on the second to last ball. Well, Harmon put himself in a little pickle here. He's got to be careful with this shot. He could.
You think what you're talking about possibly hitting the 14 too? On the way
carrying
down?
off the 14 and actually scratching.
Mhm.
Believe it or not. He might be able. Okay, he missed it, but he overcut it. Oh,
wow.
Oh, that's going to be. I think I'm going to be going out there and looking at another shot.
Yeah.
Because that is going to be. Oh, jeez, that's a tough one there. I think he can make it in the side, personally, because he can aim for the outer point.
Mhm.
Actually, if he comes straight at it, almost like where he's at right now, if he cuts it, I think he can actually make it still. It'll come off the outer point, but it'll carry him over.
Well, I think
right there. If he can get right there,
I think if he can be kind of where he's at, kind of in that same scenario, if he hits it, it's going to carry him off the 10 ball and into the side, anyways. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't think he wants to carry him off the 10 ball, because if he carries him off the 10 ball, then it's going to come too high. I think if he gets right there and he goes straight at it, he would have to literally go straight at that ball. But I'll be going out there and probably slow-mo videotaping it, because that'll be very close. He hit that really well.
He hit that phenomenally. Yep.
Yeah. All right, I'm going out. I knew I was going to go out.
Bye.
didn't see that I had my phone on silent.
okay.
I just happened to look at my watch and see it.
All right, Brian's got the old phone out. Let's see. I'm thinking should be just fine, but the screen that we're looking at, it makes it look. Wow. Triple nipple. The old triple nipple. Triple outer point.
Okay, so I don't think he needed to spin that. He spun it, and I don't know if you saw that. Do you see all the spin on the ball?
I did not.
Yeah, see, he didn't hit it. He could have hit it a lot. He could have cut it a lot more.
Yep.
See how he didn't even get close? So he went straight at it and tried to spin it. He should have actually just tried to cut it. I know you guys can't see what I'm talking about because I'm looking at my phone. But I think he really could have made that shot had he gone. I wonder if, you know what, I'm going to try to send that to myself or send it to... I'm going to see if we can pull that up.
Dead center pocket. Nice shot. Very nice.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Well, let's see. I'm going to see if I can... I tried to send the attachment. I don't know if it's going to go or not. It said it was too big. Obviously, it was like 39 megs, so I have... Oh, just a moment. 8 away. All right, it cleared out.
All right. Don't want to worry about the scratch on the side here, though.
Nah, it's not even close.
No, too far down.
Yeah, it's too far down.
Fair.
But he didn't want to go. He didn't want to get to the 50-yard line, though.
Oh. Dead center pocket, all over it.
All right,
Puts Harmon up one game here, 5-4. Go over Harmon's profile sheet here. His name is Harmon Singh. He's 23 from Franklin. He plays with a McDermott i3. He's been playing for 4 years. His favorite drill is just shooting the balls around. Favorite place to eat in Wisconsin, Kyoto. Can't say that I've heard of that place before. Something nobody knows about you. Said to make something up. I don't know enough about him that in the past hour and 20 minutes that I've met him. But I couldn't tell you. Same thing with the nickname. He doesn't have a nickname. His favorite place to play pool is Romines, and he got started playing, just messing around with friends at the UWM Rec Center. That's a great place to start shooting too. Sounded like a couple balls went down. Let's see here. Doesn't have the best of angles and a bunch of shots, but looks like the 6 in the side might go. I don't think you can see the 7 or the 2 all the way down. Hey, partner. Can we get the overhead view?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was looking at something else that just came through that.
Not another one. Don't tell me. Another KO.
Yeah. And you can just imagine how much money is being taken out of that one.
Oh.
Holy Jesus Lord. Wow. I'm going to have to start running those. I can retire off of them. Holy Jesus Lord. What? Anyway, not even going to bother. Wow. Oh, man, that would have worked out so nice. He hit that so good to rub into that 13 ball, but unfortunately, actually, I don't even know if he wanted to run. Yeah, he did, because that 13 ball was in a bad spot.
It's tied those two up, though. I don't think he really
Yeah.
wanted to do that, that's for sure.
Well, he can get on this. He can get on these right now. He can actually rub right into these right now. Yep. He's going to come off the short rail, come up, and hopefully run right into the backside of the 14 and 13. Just like that.
Absolutely perfect.
But,
the breakout was perfect. The landing.
yeah, he needed to
Shaky.
hit that a little harder to not get stuck behind those balls. Yep. Oh, I guess I'm going out there again.
I'm sorry, folks. I completely missed that one. Was on my phone myself. Was it good? I know. I was on my...
No.
Hey,
Was
when
not good at all.
when Mama texts you,
Oh, yeah.
she's an important bear.
Yep. No, he kind of miscued, but hit it twice and didn't even get a ball to the rail.
Sure.
So,
It's going to be a combo, I'm assuming, or is he going off the rail?
no, I think the four. Well, I don't know.
4 goes.
I think the 4 goes. Oh, well, it did go, because
No, 4 goes.
I think the 4 goes. You see how he missed the 2 ball by quite a bit.
Oh,
So
yeah,
had he
for
got
sure.
closer to that,
Yep,
it would have
absolutely.
gone. Oh, well, it did go, because back to the match. All right. So Harmon has a good opportunity here. The only ball he's got to really worry about is the 13 ball.
Hurts. That hurts.
Yeah, he stuck himself now, unfortunately. He had an opportunity.
Is he jumping again?
Yeah, he's going to
here we
have
go.
to, yeah.
Sure enough.
Unfortunately, he's going to have to. Now, he can make a good hit on the 11, but it's not really going to do much for him.
Right. Besides break it out when if he were to make the 15 right here, that's 11 balls.
All right, United Flight 101 is we're here for takeoff. Well, he got over the 8, but he also got over the 15 ball too. So
It was like that Southwest flight like a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, that
Yeah.
landed and then took off right
took
away.
off again. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of a touch and go. Yeah. Their landing gear wasn't in position, so they had to, take off again. All the seat belts and tray tables and chairs weren't in their upright position, so they said, "Okay, well, we're not landing. We're going to take
Going
off
back
again.
right up.
We'll come back. We'll come back." Hey, now Tony's got an opportunity here. I like it.
Yeah, I think he's got a good chance at this one.
Yeah, just don't slide down too far.
Yep.
Yeah, he's fine. He wanted to take the one anyway first.
All right.
So here's my situation, and this is, I like the shot that he took first, but I almost would have come down far enough to get on the 4, to get the 4 out of the way.
You don't think it's going to happen right here? You don't think, eh? Oh,
Well, here's the thing. It's doable.
Okay.
So he's going to take the 2, but now if you run into the 4 and push the 4 over a little bit, I think he's fine. I think he'll manage this just fine. But keeping that 4 ball there. See, now here's where it can get a little tricky, because now he's up over a ball. I like this shot selection from him instead of the 4 ball, because that could get really tricky. So I like this shot by him. He's just got to execute and not get stuck behind.
Yep.
Not get stuck behind the 13.
All right.
Yeah, and he's fine. Now he's perfect.
Big smile on his face.
Yep. Put a little left on this. Little left pocket speed. It'll come right back down. Yep. Just gave it a little bit of left, and perfect. And
there she goes.
That is going
All
to tie
right.
it up again, folks. 5-5. Race to 7. It's now a race to 2. Alternate break format. Harmon is up to break, and Tony is going to take a small break. So once again, I'm going to put this flyer up here again. This one coming up here in less than 2 weeks. So actually, yeah, a week and a half. Noon start here at Sussex Bowl. $10,000 in the middle. This is the most money that any amateur players have played for. Not only on this stream, but I think any stream, unless it's in a tournament format where you're looking at tournament plus Calcutta money. But this is a straight one-on-one. Each of them are putting up $5,000. It's a winner break format. I am going to readjust the tables. As a matter of fact, I'm going to, while we are still on a break here, I'm going to give you this look. I'm going to give you this look right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be moving a couple of these tables out of the way, because as you can see down on the bottom left corner of your screen right now is table 1. So I'm going to be moving tables 2 and 3, as well as the bumper pool table that's off to your right as you're looking at the screen, lower right-hand screen. And I'm going to put all the high top tables around this table, along with a couple lower, small, like 8-foot tables, rectangular tables, with some actual seating. That's going to be a VIP, which will be $15 to come in and watch at VIP. You'll get a regular seat. But the taller tables with the round table or round seats will be $10. So we're going to set that up for people to come in and watch. It'll be a pretty exciting match to watch. So come on down if you're interested in watching it in person. And we're on the rack number 11 coming your way right now. Head ball break by Harmon. Made a ball. And got an opportunity here.
Eric Ramirez is wondering why it isn't 20K again.
What's up, Eric? So just yesterday, I don't know, maybe you weren't here when I said it before, but just yesterday, Terrence sent a message to both, because I put a group messenger together with myself, Nate, and Terrence in the very beginning to just kind of go over details. Well, in that group, he had sent a message saying that apparently his box truck that he uses for his business broke down or something happened to it, and he had to spend $6,000 out of his pocket to fix it. And he said he unfortunately won't be able to recover that cost by next weekend. So I don't know if maybe he just has a job, some jobs that are going through right now, but he won't be able to get them done in time. So he won't be able to recover. So he asked that it be dropped down to the original $10,000 amount. Excuse me. Nate had a little bit of an issue, which I don't blame him, because they did put the deposit down, the $2,000 deposit down when it was $20,000 in the middle. So I get what he's saying, but at the same time, I don't think we really put in it. The requirement was the $2,000 be put down, so if somebody backs out of the match, then that other person would get $2,000 just for committing to it. So I don't think we didn't really have verbiage in there to say, okay, well, I'm not backing out. That was a very nice shot by Harmon. Very, very nicely done, because now he can just stop shot and then take the 5 float down. So anyway, so he asked for it to be put down to $10,000. After a little hesitation by Nate, he agreed. And so it's down to the $10,000, which was the original bet. Tell you, I like the way Harmon picked this table apart here.
I mean, they're both stroking the ball pretty damn good right now.
This is a very good lesson for people to show you that you do not have to move balls to get out of a table, and you try not to move balls as much as possible, not to move them. Very nicely done by Harmon, and that's going to put him on the hill.
On the hill first, folks.
With Tony
Was that a
breaking,
table run?
That was a dish.
A full-on.
Not a reverse dish. That was a full-on dish.
We're talking Culver's custard dish.
Yeah,
2-scoop
Culver's.
dish, baby.
Yep.
Wow.
With some M&Ms in there, too.
All right. I'll take a little bit of, like my peanut butter cups. I'm my mom's big chocolate peanut butter cup person.
I love peanut butter cups, but I don't like them in ice cream, no. I love them. I love eating. I eat those the little minis. I could eat those things all day. But I don't know. It's weird. It's like I hate tomatoes, but I can eat like spaghetti and lasagna.
Hey, time out. I'm the same way. After this, I'm probably going to go stop at Culver's on my way home. The double of the Culver's Deluxe with no tomato. I'm the same way. Ketchup, spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce.
Perfectly
all of
fine.
it.
Yep. Just can't put a tomato.
Tomato slice? Nope.
Yeah. And my grandma, bless her heart, she had a great garden, and she used to force me to go out there
Come here, little Brian.
pick tomatoes with her, and she made me try one. And here's the thing: I think she made me try one, but I think it was a bad one because it was so bad. And then later on in life, actually, I tried a tomato again, and I'm like, oh, these aren't too bad. But I still had that thought in my head of that first time I tried a tomato.
And it
in the
never will
garden,
go away.
And it never went away.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
What is this, a Culver's ad? Eric, there's one about half mile from here that is just a pinnacle.
I don't even think it's half a mile.
You don't think
It's
so?
like 4 blocks. You literally drive out of the parking lot, turn right.
And hit another parking lot. You're not wrong.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a pinnacle of Sussex. That place is just a staple of this city. So, yeah, Culver's with the old double deluxe.
I don't like this combo.
I don't either.
I get why he's going for it, but the problem I have with this is he's got to be careful not to smother that 14 with either a carom or
He's
the
just
one.
caroming, and I think, oh.
Okay. I think he got away with it, but do you cut this 14 ball? The angles just don't look. The angles don't look good. But it's like you almost have to cut this 14 ball right now. He could take the 9, but he's up over a ball. So if you take the 9 pocket speed, you will come off the rail and you have the 10 in the side. And I think you could get out from here, but.
What are you going? What's your shot now? You're saying,
Jeez. Looking at the screen, I would almost have to say I would have to take the 14 to try to run into the 11 to kick the 11 ball down table because it doesn't go anywhere right now except the upper left-hand corner that you're looking at it. So here's what I'm talking. Oh, okay. So he does have the 12 in the side as well.
Nick, tell me you're hungry without telling me you're hungry.
Right.
I'm telling you, pal. I'm right there.
Is that 10 ball? Does that 10 ball go on the side past the 5? No, you're kind of looking at it. I don't know if you can see it better.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Then I personally would take the 12 in the side right now. The reason why I say I would have taken a 12 on the side is because you need to kick that 8. You need to get that 8 ball out of there. The 8 ball is I don't think passes the 2 ball.
No, it does not.
I could be wrong because it's like he's almost going at this table like it does pass. But here's the problem. If it doesn't pass, he's going to have to rely on getting... Uh-oh. That's not going to be good. As that 11 ball does not go past the 3 ball, I don't think. So yeah, and so now he's stuck here. So he can either... I wouldn't suggest this. He could try to be a hero here and bank the 12 cross side and float down for the 11. But I personally wouldn't do that. If he cuts it
11
all
cross corner,
cross
11?
side 12
12
cross side and
an
then
11.
and then it'll actually float down here
For
and
the
then
11
he
up
could
in
take
top
the 11
there.
upper left hand corner pocket as you're looking at the screen. The other thing, he could actually cut the 12 all the way up and try to come around, but I don't see that. There's really no benefit for that.
I don't think he's from the overhead look. It doesn't look like he's going for the bank.
It looks like he's trying to cut it.
Yep. Okay, interesting.
So I think, I don't know if he was trying to play it safe there or what he was trying to do. I'm not quite sure. But here's the thing. I don't mind the shots. I mean, he knew he couldn't really, he didn't really want to play the hero shot, which I totally understand. But now Harmon, if Harmon wanted to, he could play a safe right back here. Whether he wants to or not, I don't know. But he could come. I think he can make the 3 ball. But here's the thing is, if you make the 3 ball, now you're opening up the pocket for the 11. And if you happen to not navigate these balls correctly, you could leave that pocket open for Tony now. So he is going for the 3 ball.
He is.
I like him. I like him being aggressive. I like it. A lot of people would have thought, I'm not sure. Play
This
play
is
the
this
safe."
is runnable right here.
Absolutely, 100%. The only thing he has to navigate is the 6 ball. But I think, well, obviously, if he gets the 2 ball out of the way fairly quickly, then the 6 ball passes the 8.
Brian Nick Sumnick wants to know what's up with the 10 and 30 and under at the bowl here.
10-30 and under? I have no idea. Where did you see that?
Or are you asking for a 10-30 and under at the bowl?
There might check the flyer because there is a Sunset Bowl, but I haven't seen a flyer for. You know what? Actually, there might be. Check the flyer. It may be Sunset Bowl. It's the same family that owns them, but they're.
Oh,
they're
he's
different.
saying I'm suggesting you do one.
Oh, okay.
Very nice shot.
Scotch or partners. It was a nice shot, but the problem here is.
I'm seeing 4, 6, 2, 8.
Yeah, I would try to get on the 6 ball, but if he doesn't get good on the 6, then yeah, he could go 2 and then come around for the 6. I think that 6 ball is going to be tricky for him. I think he can get there from here as long as he strokes this, put some good top on it, and get it down. Oh. Well, the only positive thing about that is the pocket is still blocked, but I think the 8 actually will go off the 4 ball.
10-30 and under Scotch.
Scotch, huh?
John was saying 4, 2, 6, 8.
Yeah, I like the 4 ball. You know, don't do what he did. He tried to force it and get a lot of spin on that. I think had he just made it, yeah, he could have taken the 2 ball and come around 3 rails to get back on the 6. I totally agree with you. I like that. I definitely like that pattern. Where is Tony? Is he back cutting this?
It looks like he's gonna. Yeah.
I didn't see where. I think he's back cutting it. He's just got to be very careful that this cue ball doesn't go down in and. Oh, he's got to get lower. Yep. I tell you that he hit that ball well. He just needed to hit it a little harder. I would bank this.
Yep.
Bank it. Try to carry go off the 2 or a 4, and if you miss it, you're gonna hopefully tie something up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't cut it down in the corner, upper right hand corner, second at the screen because you're gonna scratch. You can't cut it in the side. You might as well try to make something happen here, because he didn't get down far enough. So now you're just hoping for a little bit of luck here. And hell, if you make it, if you carry him off the 2, and how about that? How about that?
Wow.
Drained it. Very nicely done, Tony. So he's going to that was a very nice shot.
That was absolutely beautiful.
He's going to have to go off the 4 ball.
Yep.
Which it can be done.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to hit it perfect.
Just like that bank.
Right?
Wow.
I didn't think that ball would even fit in there. Very nicely done.
Wow.
Just like that.
Well, folks,
Guess what?
The people were right.
6-6.
Hill.
Hill, folks. All right. We're going to play this one. And hell, if you make it, if you carry them off the 2, and how about that? How about that?
Just
Then he follows it up with this.
wow.
Just like that.
Yep.
Great out.
Well,
Give him
folks.
a round of applause for that
That's
one.
definitely.
That one deserves a round of applause. All right, folks. We are Hill.
Yep, everybody's on here. Magic Man, Hill called it awesome out. Yeah, that was that was one of the better outs I've seen in quite some
All right,
time.
there is the fist bump to say, let's go. All right, Hill. Last game of the evening here, folks. Again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in here to Outer Point Streaming. We certainly appreciate having you here tonight. If you would, please, whatever platform you're watching from, either Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, please smash up that like button for us. It's a small gesture, but we certainly appreciate it because the more likes we get on our videos, the more we get referred for individuals to come watch us. So we certainly appreciate that. Also, if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button for us. Again, we got 3-4 matches coming up here, along with the May 4th match for $10,000 in the middle. You hit that subscribe button, and then you hit that little bell. After you hit the subscribe, you will get notified every single time we go live, and you won't miss any of the action. So we would certainly appreciate you subscribing and hitting that follow button for us. Also, Facebook, if you want to follow us on Facebook, we certainly appreciate that. Again, this is our last game here tonight, race to 7. It was alternate break format, which kind of helps out to get you a pretty good chance. Gets a pretty good chance of a Hill match, which we have here. Harmon broke. He did dry break. He's going to give Tony an opportunity to start it out. He's going to take stripes here. I like this shot. He's going to push the 13. He's got to be careful not to get stuck, though, behind. Oh.
Nick said he's like, I remember when I was better than Tony. I mean, to be fair, I was here for your match. What was that, a couple weeks ago? I think that would actually be a pretty good matchup between you guys.
Yeah.
Gray said, "Let's go, fellas! Great match, 2 up-and-coming killers." Yeah, man, these guys have both been hitting the ball really well tonight.
What's up, Gray? If your ears were ringing before, I was talking about you and Mark before. You were talking about Scafidis, and I said, good people down at Scafidis, as well as some good players down there. And I mentioned Mark. I didn't mention you, Gray. Just kidding. I mentioned you. Matter of fact, Gray, I think, Gray, you've been giving Gretchen some lessons, from what I hear.
That's where she's getting them from.
Yeah. She's been doing really well.
She has been.
I like the shot by Harmon. And here's the thing: if he can make this 13 in the side pocket speed and get on the 15 ball, the 15 ball does clear past the 6. But if he can make this 13 and hold for the 15, okay, that's fine. Now he can just actually take the 12 and get on the 15 because the 15 ball does clear the 6. So
That's the 8 here.
no, the 15 or the 11. I'm sorry, the 11.
The 11. Okay.
I'm sorry. Just get on the 11. So I would stop this ball right here. Okay, well, he decided to go off for the 10 ball, which isn't not a bad option, but I'm telling you, I would have rather gotten that 15 ball. To be honest with you, I would have gotten the 15 ball. Because if he could have stopped it right there, he could have taken the 15. Okay, taken the 15, come up a little, then, or I'm sorry, the 11. Taking the 11 and come up for the 15. 15 to the 10. Then the 10 to the 14. 14 to the 8. That's the way I would have tried to go about doing it. Because now what you're doing is you're coming down table. Honestly, I'm not quite sure where he's going to go from here. He's going to try to hold. Make the 10, hold for the 14. And then 14 to the 11 or the 15, then the 11. But I don't like
that last shot was coming down for what I would have thought would have been the 10 ball.
I don't like leaving the 11 as my out ball, though. I really don't. Because you got to navigate traffic, but you have to get perfect. You don't want to get too close to this long rail over to this side, because then it's a blind cut for the 8. So I personally would not be trying to leave the 11 ball as my out ball. That's why I would have at that point stopped on the 12, taken the 11 ball now where he would have been now, and then navigate up table. Okay, so he did hold for the 14.
He's going
But
to go
again-
14. He's going 15, 11.
Right, but
Yeah.
there's the thing is, I don't like leaving the 11 for my last ball. Me personally, I don't like it.
Because you got to get some magic to get it on the other side of all those balls after you make the 11.
Is he going in the side?
Yeah, I think so.
Why? Oh, no.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh. So he did have, obviously, he had the 15 ball, which would have given him a good angle to get on the 11. But then again, you're navigating the 1 and the 2, and you got to get perfect shape. But that miss is going to give Tony an opportunity here. The only saving grace that he has is he's blocked that pocket. But with that being said, I see possible safe coming from Tony.
I'm seeing it possibly right here, if you were to play one.
The what?
If you were to play a safe, I would
Yeah.
assume it would be right here.
Yep. That's what I was talking about before. Take the 6 into the 14 and just try to hide the cue ball behind.
The 3 or the 5, really.
Well, he doesn't want to leave too much of the 11 ball accessible to try to cut it. That's exactly where he needed to go. That was very, very nicely done. Because now he covered up the 11, and he also covered the 14 with the 8 ball. So very well played.
John said, take that pocket over now with the combo.
Yep.
Said, yep, perfect.
All right, United Flight 101.
We're going.
Fasten your seatbelts. Put your trays in your upright position as well as your seats. We are ready for takeoff. Wow.
That was a great effort.
Absolutely. Very nice shot. Wow, look at this. He got rewarded. He got rewarded. 6 cannot be made. Straight up, I don't think. Looking at the screen, it does not look like it. That could be wrong. It always looks different at the table, though.
Yep.
But that's what happens when you make good hits. Sometimes you get rewarded. Oh. Oh, he kind of looked. I thought he was maybe trying to play it safe.
I did too.
But he looked up like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. So But here's the thing.
That 15 ball.
Yeah, that 15 ball and the 8 balls.
Yeah, for that matter, too.
So Tony looked a little upset for missing that ball, but it didn't hurt him any. I don't think it hurt him any. Unless Harmon, makes this 11 ball with some inside spin on it, comes around, and comes backside of the 15. That 15 ball does not have a pocket. It does not have a pocket, folks. Hold on. Yeah, I was trying to look to see it. It doesn't go past the 5 ball, so I like what he's doing here, but what is he? Okay, well, he took the pocket over. The 8 ball is still tied up.
Yeah, I actually don't hate that.
No, not at all. I like his thinking. But with that being said, yeah, I like what Tony's looking at right there. He's looking at getting him a shot that he can. All he has to do is rub the 8, or hit the 8 just a little bit and rub it, because it'll then push the 14 or the 15 ball, 15 ball out of the way. I don't know if he's got enough angle. No, doesn't. He's a little too straight. He needed to go a little further than that. So now he's looking at coming down table and taking the 2 in the pocket and then being able to slide over. Oh, all right. I guess he's taking the 2 ball and then
maybe the 3.
Trying to get the angle on the 3 to run into to rub the 8 a little bit. All right, actually, he has the perfect angle, I think. Well, actually, gosh, man. See, he wants.
And if he doesn't get it here, he could get it with the 5 then too.
Yeah, but then see, here's the thing: you don't want to come backside of that, because then, if you come backside of it and you run into the 15 first, then you're just pushing the 8 up table. If you don't push it up far enough, you're still blocked by the pocket. This is what I'm... See? That right there. Now, he got it out of there, but still, the pocket...
is still controlled by the 15.
Correct. Yep. He would have rather had the angle to come topside of it, run into the 8 to push the 15 down towards the short rail. Because then you still had the 5 ball there that you could have then taken the 5 ball and then the 4 ball as your out ball. So now he just needs to make this 5, but leave himself an angle to try to get back down table below the 8.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to require not being straight. That's almost perfect.
You couldn't ask for anything better than that.
No. I tell you, he's got the angle. He's got to be careful of the scratch.
And the side.
Yes. So oh boy, I tell you. He's got to hit this somewhat full to get a little more of an angle, but doing that means you have to hit this harder. But I think he should be able to navigate this just fine. He's going to go down towards the pocket. No, did he hit it hard enough? Did he hit it hard enough? See, he spun it too much.
That hurts.
Yeah, see, he hit that a little too full with a little too much spin because he spun up a little too high.
Both boys with smiles on their faces right now.
So he's going to bank this back. It's doable.
Yep.
I'm going to get you to this angle here because this is actually a pretty good angle of... You'll be able to see if it's going to go in.
For all the marbles.
Yep, and this is Hill, so this could be it, folks. Just a little short.
Yep.
Just a little short. All right. Harmon putting his glove back. Harmon takes his glove off every time. You
Yeah.
notice that?
Yeah.
It's like every time he's got to put his glove back on. I'm not quite sure if that's because I don't know, maybe he just sweats a lot. I don't know. But I never take my glove off.
Superstitious?
That could be too. He's got to take this 15 ball first. 15 ball. Come back across table for the 11. He grabbed his brake cue. Is he taking the 11 first?
That's what it
This
looks
is
like to
okay.
me.
So this is a defensive shot here, because he's thinking, okay, if I miss this, I still got the pocket blocked. This is defensive because the right shot to take would be the 15 ball. So he hit that good,
He did.
but now
No
he's
doubt
got
about it.
now he's got to come around 3 rails for the 8 in the same pocket. Because there's no way. I mean, you could try to just pocket speed this and take the 8 ball all the way up.
No, he looks like he's putting a little bit of oomph on it.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, that makes things interesting.
That was almost a scratch. I sleep with my glove on.
Okay, remind me that I'll never shake your hand with your glove on again, because if you sleep with it, what else do you do with it? I see you. So Jake laughed at that comment, and actually Harmon looked over here like, are you laughing at me?
I sure
kinda-
hope I didn't screw him up there.
No, I don't think so, but. Oh, wow, he drilled
Beautiful.
it.
Absolutely.
Drilled
gorgeous.
it. Very nicely done, Harmon. All right, and they both shake hands. That was well fought. Well fought. That was a good match, guys. Great match.
Job well done, fellas.
All right.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, it was.
6-6, hill to hill.
Hill
I mean,
Hill. They were very close in Fargo, but again, Fargo is Fargo, but they were definitely close in their skill levels, and very good match, well fought. I think they both played really well. I mean, their numbers do not speak actually how they play. They play better than their numbers. So
absolutely.
again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in here tonight at Outer Point Streaming. I am Brian Hallelujah Hollenbeck, and joined with me tonight was Mr. Jake Nips Knipple. We appreciate having you here. And again, please smash up that like button for us, and also hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. We have got 4 matches coming up here in the next month and a half, so make sure you're tuned in for those. Be some exciting matches, and to include that $10,000 in the middle match. So,
Next
again,
Sunday, folks.
thank
Next
you all
Sunday.
again. We appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Oh, he's so Nick is over, or Tony's over here trying to shout out again a couple times here. Let's watch him try to make this. Yep. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna just throw it in. Alrighty, folks. Thanks again. We'll see you soon. Appreciate it. Have a great night, and Jake, again, thanks for helping out, man.
Hey, always, no problem. Anytime. Take care.